What's going on, everyone? So, Anthony Davis has been an absolute cheat code for Team USA. I mean, he has greatly outperformed pretty much everyone on that roster. I mean, there is a genuine argument that Anthony Davis has been the best player for Team USA thus far. Now, look, there have been several other great standouts, but I mean, people are campaigning for him to start over Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid continues to start, but he's had his struggles, he's had his concerns. And Anthony Davis has just been so versatile for Team USA, and you see that his skill sets complement so well, even to a team like Team USA that is just flushed with just top talent all amongst the league. I mean, you're talking about the top like 15 guys in the NBA all on one team, and Anthony Davis's versatility is just sticking out like a sore thumb. I mean, it is in a good manner, right? Usually that's a bad phrase, but no, I mean, it's been amazing how well Anthony Davis has looked out there on just both sides of the basketball. He's just so fluid. He's just such a matchup nightmare for these opposing teams. On the defensive side, like, you're not getting anything. Right? I mean, because look, I mean, even with the Lakers, we saw Lakers add Jared Vanderbilt, and Lakers immediately become the best defense in the league. And that was with a bunch of like guys that aren't great defenders in D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and then LeBron James, who plays defense occasionally, right? And the Lakers were still the best defense team because Anthony Davis covers so much ground. And then you add a guy in Jared Vanderbilt who covers almost as equal of ground, if not arguably more, just being out on the perimeter, that like those two combined make you an elite defense, right? Now imagine you put Anthony Davis with a bunch of defensive pieces that Team USA has, and it's just, you're not scoring on them. Right, when Anthony Davis is on the court, it's absolute clamps every time. And you see him slot alongside Bam and the versatility on the defensive side of Bam. Like, Bam is one of the guys that are closest to Anthony Davis. He's not as big and he's not as good as Anthony Davis, but he does cover so much ground. He is that versatile defensive guy as a big man, right? Like, Bam, Giannis, and Anthony Davis are like the three guys that just, they're so good at covering multiple positions out on the perimeter, in the interior, right? And can just be so versatile on the defensive side. Not very many guys like that in the league, and yet pair two of them alongside each other and their versatility on both the offense and defensive side, and it's a recipe for success for Team USA. And it has looked absolutely dominant. I mean, people were worried about Serbia because you had the tight Australian win and then the Canada win, and it's just like, this team is just coasting. Team USA, they're so talented, and they have such an abundance of riches, right? Like, none of them are trying to get hurt. They just want to go in, run through everybody, right? You see when they lock in and engage, that's it. Serbia comes in, and they have Jokic, and everyone's like, oh, Serbia might be able to beat them. Oh, Serbia's arguably the second best team in the Olympics next to Team USA. And what did Team USA do? Go, okay, but you guys are worried about Australia. You guys are worried about Canada. You think we're going to lose the... Hang on a second. Let us show you what we're going to do. And they just beat the brakes off of them. Like, literally just ran through them. And Anthony Davis and Bam were huge in that department. Bam knocking down threes like he's Steph. You had Anthony Davis with 6 blocks, and like half of those were on Jokic. Right? And people forget how good defensively Anthony Davis was on Jokic. Like, Anthony Davis did about as good of a job defensively in that playoff series that we've seen on Jokic. I mean, he was excellent defensively. But it's just Anthony Davis's versatility in general. When you put him alongside a bunch of great defensive pieces, you're going to have the best defensive team in the world. And that's literally what it is. And now if you can translate that to the NBA, right, you're seeing what LeBron's been able to do. LeBron basically being the floor general out there. You've seen Anthony Davis and his versatility on both sides of the basketball. And it's just like, I don't know how you're watching Team USA. You're watching LeBron James and Anthony Davis stand out amongst all the greats and thinking that they can't win another championship. It's so silly to me. Right? Obviously, the Lakers need more than LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They need the talent. But man, if these two guys are healthy, you're there. I mean, even last year, even with all the struggles, even with all the ailments, even with the handicap that was the head coach, right? Like, and this is why I've said I don't think it's the end of the world if the Lakers were to run it back. We definitely need some upgrades. Definitely need some upgrades, without a doubt. But I do think another year of chemistry, I do think better coaching, better sets, better, proper utilization of players, better slotting, right? Like, I do think that the Lakers will be much better. Now, are they one of the top 3 to 5 rosters in the NBA? That I don't necessarily think. But I do think, and I don't think anyone would be shocked if they ended up winning a championship next year. You still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They are still clearly 2 top 10 players in this league. I understand the injury concerns. I understand LeBron's age, all of that. But you have to go on what we've seen. And what we've seen the last year and a half is 2 years really, right? Because we were just in the conference finals, is that these 2 guys are enough to get you there. You just got to put the talent around them. It's not one of those situations where it's like, man, LeBron, man, he's just so old and, he's clearly declining. And it's like, what's the point of putting all our chips in? Like, you can always rebuild. You can always retool, right? I know people like to say no one wants to come to Lakers and blah, 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 blah. No, people don't want to come to Lakers and be the 5th option, right? People want to come to Lakers if LeBron isn't there and AD isn't there. And it's not because, people don't want to play with LeBron or anything like that. No, it's just, again, it's like, I'm going to go there I'm going to have to take less money. I'm going to have to be the 3rd or 4th guy. Once LeBron and AD ride off into the sunset, you're going to get that next star. People said the same thing about when Kobe was getting ready to retire. Oh, no one wants to play with Kobe. No, Lakers aren't going to get anybody when Kobe retires. Enjoy Kobe because once he retires, that's it. No more superstars for the Lakers. And then 2 years later, LeBron comes and the next year AD gets traded and the Lakers win a championship. History repeats itself. That same scenario will be there again. So I'm not worried about the long term. You have an opportunity to go win another championship. Go win that championship. Go win it. Right? Again, nobody in the NBA right now is that big of a powerhouse. There is no team that you look at right now and go, Lakers have 0 chance of beating. Right? Again, does that mean that we will beat them? No. But even the Nuggets, as bad as we've looked, right? We should have won that series. If we had better coaching, I believe we win that series. Why? Because every game we were winning by double digits, and every game we hit this wall where we couldn't score, there were no adjustments, no changes, nothing. And every time that was the difference and we lost. Where I believe if we had a competent coach, that at least half those games we probably win because they would have made the adjustments or they would have made a change or they would have ran a set or they would have done something that would have led to breaking that thing. When it's the same thing every single game, there's a common denominator. And I think it was that coaching. I think add a better coach, you add better sets and defense side, offense side, all that stuff. I do think this team will be better. Now, again, health is a big factor. I don't look at this team and go, they're clearly one of the 3 best teams in the league. But 2 of the top teams are in the East, and the Knicks and the Celtics. So you'd only have to play one of those. And then even through this, yes, OKC, I think, got a lot better. But it's not that the Lakers were so much better than OKC last year. It's just that the Lakers' size and versatility was a problem for OKC. I don't think that that's changed. So to me, again, you have Anthony Davis. Push your chips in, right? Get the pieces that you need alongside AD. And here's the thing. The pieces that you need alongside AD just so happens would be great complementary pieces along LeBron. So even post LeBron, you still have those pieces alongside Anthony Davis that make sense. So it's not something where it's like, man, how great is LeBron going to be the next 2 years? No, you get the pieces that make sense alongside Anthony Davis. And because LeBron is still so great and so versatile, you slot him alongside. That's what it is. So I don't know how you're looking at Team USA. You're looking at LeBron and AD and going we need to just sit on our thumbs. No, get something done. Do something. It's just, it's frustrating. Get something done. But Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Are you concerned that the Lakers aren't going to do anything? Do you think the Lakers do something? Do you agree that, like, hey, yeah, you gotta get something done, man? LeBron James and Anthony Davis are clearly enough to win you a championship. What do you think of AD's performance and standout? He's just been spectacular. But anyway, how do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.